Okay, so let's do as I described on the whiteboard. I'm going to do now on the Rhino model. If I'm going to do a wall art piece that's going to be receiving the sun at sunset, where do you think that means the wall art should be placed? On which wall? The north wall, the south wall, the east wall, or the west wall?
North.
The sun is coming from the west.
Oh.
East wall, exactly. You guys are so smart. Okay. Um, so, and in Rhino World, remember in Rhino World, the green line runs north-south, and the red line runs east-west, right? That means the sun is going to be setting on the west. It's going to be coming this way, tick, 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 moving to the right, moving to the right, right, moving to the east. And if I want my wall art piece to be indoors, which I do, that means it has to sit on a wall on the east side of the cube. Okay, let's go to top view for a moment to explain this a little bit. Let's do I'm going to do a clipping plane actually. So let's go to layer, make default. Okay, so, and now I'm going to go to top view, and I'm going to go to properties. You guys don't have to do this, actually. There we go. All right. So the sun is coming from here, from the left, moving eastward, 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 eastward. It's going to penetrate the building, penetrate the wall. It's going to keep going, keep going, keep going until it hits an art piece sitting inside of the building, inside face of an east wall, right? Because we want to be indoors. Are we good? And this art piece has to be 4 feet above the ground, so let's go ahead and make that art piece to start with. I'm going to go to shaded mode. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of my clipping plane because we're really not using a clipping plane so far. Before I do that, let's make a layer. We made a layer for our sculpture, right? Art sculpture. I'm going to make another layer, call it art, and I'm going to call it wall. Art for wall. Okay. And I'm going to make it maybe red. I'll say okay. All right. So let's get rid of the clipping plane for a second. Just delete it. Maybe you didn't build it, but that's okay. So that art piece is going to be, like we said on the whiteboard, 24 inches by 24 inches, and it's going to have a 6-inch thickness to it. So I'm just going to do a box, okay? Again, I'm going to go in, do a box. I'm going to start my box on the top of this floor, okay? And I'm going to say I want it to be 6 inches. Okay, right? You guys didn't correct me there. At 6, 24. Enter. What is the height? What's the height? Somebody shout it out.
20.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right. Now, is this parallel to my east wall? Yeah, I think it is. Let's go ahead and place that under the layer that we just made for it. Select it, go down to the bottom, select Art for Wall. It's a funny name, Art for Wall. Okay. Let's move this guy from there to there. Now, if I move this inside, will it be inside? It's not inside, right? It's going to be on the inside face of the wall. Let's go ahead and go to ghosted mode for a second, right? You can tell that it's really not inside. It's actually thinner than the actual wall. Make sense? Our walls are 9 inches. Our art piece is 6 inches. We need to move that thing to the inside. Right? So, but let's not do that for now. Okay. So I'm going to do a move command. I'm going to select my art piece, press enter, and I'm going to move that from that corner this way. Make sure your ortho is on so you can move it in plan. I'm going to click on 9 inches, press enter. Okay, now click again to accept. Now I know it's sitting at the face of my wall because I moved it 9 inches in, from face to face. Okay, so that's good to go. Now I need to move it up, right? How high above the ground is it?
top of the floor.
Right? It's sitting on the floor, right? Because I built it on the floor here, so it's on the floor. How high is it again? 4 feet from here to here. 4 feet from the finished floor to its bottom, right? Okay, so I'm going to go move. Select the object, not this object. Control. There we go. Press enter. I'm going to go select that intersection, bottom. I'm going to move up this way. Because I'm in right view, it's going to move it up. And I'm going to type 4 feet. Press enter. Now let me go to 3D to see if I actually moved it properly. So I did, but all of a sudden it's outside because because I had a carving here. Does that work for me? Not really, huh? The art piece is supposed to be inside. It's now sitting outside. That's a little silly. It defeats the purpose. So please rotate, turn things around. It seems that the only space I have left is on this wall. All right, based on the height and based on the location.
Does it matter if it's a narrow pathway?
So hold your thought for a second. So I'm going to move that with my green gumball, and I'm going to place it right on that wall. So this is at 4 feet. Okay. All right. So I'm going to have to place a window right on this wall. Okay, so I'm going to stop this video here, and then we can fine-tune that art piece a little bit. Stop right